All right, guys, so before I even walk around this thing, let me just say this is the 2025 Lexus GX 550. So the Overtrail Plus, it's one of the most in-demand SUVs in the entire country right now. So these are hard to get. There are a lot of dealerships that are putting market adjustment on them, and some of them are still selling them even before they touch the lot. So the fact that we actually have one available with low miles is already rare. And once you see the redesign, the stance, and the off-road capability on the Overtrail Plus, you'll understand exactly why. Let me show you what makes this one special. So this is one of the more off-road capable SUVs in the market, and let me show you why. You take a look at the wheels and tires. You got the 18-inch black alloy wheels, paired with a Toyota open country all-terrain tires. So this thicker sidewall, gives you great traction, and they're built for real off-road performance. So even though it's a luxury SUV, this setup, lets you take it just about anywhere, with confidence. So as I walk you down the side of the GX, you can see how wide and squared off the design is. It's built for stability and real off-road use. And by the way, you'll notice the overhead cargo rack, set up at the top. I'm going to touch on that in just a moment. Now, coming around to the rear, the Lexus kept this clean, rugged look with, full LED tail lights, stretching across the back. Gives you, great visibility in that signature modern Lexus look, from a distance. So now I'm at the rear of the GX, and check this out. Lexus gives you a few ways to access the back. First you hit the button on the tailgate glass, and then it lets you pop open the rear window section, so you can toss in like smaller items without opening up the whole tailgate. Super handy when your hands are full. So when you want the full access, you just hit the main tailgate button, and the power tailgate raises up. So once you have it open, you get a spacious cargo area. And since this is the overall Overtrail trim, you're looking up to 90 cubic feet of cargo room with all the rear seats folded. All right, so now that I'm walking around the side of the GX, and I just want to show you some of the off-road and utility capability this thing has. So you've got this full-length roof rack, which really adds to the Overtrail and what it's designed for. So let me climb up, on the driver's side here real quick so I can get my phone up higher. You show you what it looks like from the top. From the factory, Lexus rates this rack for about 165 pounds of total load. So it's perfect for things like cargo boxes, camping gear, recovery boards, lighter, overlanding setups. So just the kind of stuff that most people actually use on trips. All right, so let me show you the inside of the car so you can take a better look at the interior. And, from here, you could really see just the layout, the materials, and just how, clean the overall design is. So Lexus does a great job with the fit and finish and in here. And in a little bit, I'll break down everything in detail once we go inside, just so you can check out like the full cabin. And here's like the rear door as well, just so you can see, same design, carries through to the back seat. Let me know your thoughts if you like this color combination. Okay, so here I just want to show you what's under the hood so you can see, what powers this ride. So this is Lexus 3.4 liter. It's a twin turbo V6 pushing out 349 horsepower and 479 pounds of torque. So it's paired with a 10-speed automatic transmission. And of course, you get the full time four-wheel drive, which is standard on the Overtrail models. So what's nice is that even with all this power, Lexus keeps everything clean and easy to access under here. The engine's tuned for both strong towing and capability and smooth daily driving. All right, so let me start now that I'm inside the steering wheel. So Lexus kept the design really clean and simple, and it fits the rugged look of the Overtrail. So it feels good in your hands, and everything you need is right on the wheel. Now, if you look straight ahead, here's your driver information screen. It's easy to read. It gives you all the driver information. You can adjust the layout depending on what you want to see on your screen. And moving here to the center console, this is where the GX Overtrail really stands out. You've got your four-wheel drive controls, your drive modes, downhill assist, and all your off-road settings right here. Let's just take a quick look at the seats. Lexus gives you a nice balance of support, comfort, whether you're doing short trips or long drives. Now up here on the main display screen, this is where the tech really comes in. The screen is sharp and easy to use, and when I put it in reverse, you get the backup 360 camera view. So, it makes maneuvering the SUV a lot easier, especially in tighter spots or whenever you're out on trail. But honestly, the best thing about this GX is just how comfortable it is once you're actually driving it. It's smooth. It's quiet, and it doesn't feel like a body-on-frame SUV when you're on the road. So, and when you combine the power, the off-road capability, and the long-term reliability Lexus is known for, it ends up being, one of the best values in the entire, segment. So, it's a vehicle you can take anywhere and still enjoy every mile. I do have this one available. If you would like additional details, check out my video description. Again, I'm Xavier. Thank you for watching.